Luck.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good game.
Really,
Guys.
really solid work on both sides. Really good games. I'm thoroughly enjoying them. The people afterwards have big shoes to fill. What climbable branches? The only thing that I know that's climbable is that there's a shipwreckage on Fusion Plant, but you don't actually climb the trees or the tree branches. There's actually a like fallen debris in the trees itself on Fusion Plant, and so that might be what you're talking about. Oh, my son, ever the melodrama. And I apologize for a couple minutes. I'm going to mute myself for about 30 seconds. I'm still trying to stuff my face full of dinner. Ooh, they're changing things up. I love this. Spectacular. AFK, 1 second. Wow, different all around. Awesome.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Excuse me. Come here, Aiden. Come here. Do you want to see the monster? My son saw Goliath. I was about to say Godzilla. Saw Goliath and was totally in love with him. I approve. This is going to be fun. Sunny and Maggie together are very, very strong. Well, I mean, Sunny's strong in general. Like that's pointless. But Sunny makes up for Maggie's trap or doming weakness, and she also pairs very, very well with Hyde because Hyde can get into flamethrower range a lot more. So it's going to be interesting to see how Sunny uses it. Is it going to be used defensively or offensively, putting people in the right position? But this is a really strong team because with Maggie throwing down harpoons and Sunny putting down her shield with Kyra healing, these three together put a very, very hard defensive location on the map. And so all Hyde has to do is get in range, just burn the guy's face off. And that's easy to do when you have Sunny. So it looks like they're talking about perks or maybe just general strategy. They might be thinking they're going up against a Wraith again, but either way, really, really, really excited for this match. The best recommended method with Hank Cairo: do not engage, or yeah, if you get domed at stage 1, leave them alone. Focus on survival. You will not be able to do anything unless they're very bad until you're at stage 2, and you have to have at least one 3-point ability. Rock throw, lightning strike, or aftershock now that it's horribly, stupidly broken and I don't approve of. Warp blast or fissure. Looks like that they're restarting. That's unfortunate because I feel that they might know what everyone's roles are now. Hopefully they all stay the same. Okay. Maybe it was just kind of a latency issue or something. But I like that they're going to keep the same people. And it looks like they did it really, really fast, so it looks like that everyone's keeping the same perks and everything. Ask that question again, Yojimbo. I'll talk a little bit more about Hank and Kyra in general. But generally, you need a bursty ability, and it's all about separating the two down. So now that you have Sunny and Kyra, it's a little bit different. Just because Sunny's drone is not as good as Hank's. I mean, it's still good. I love that opening. That's hilarious. Which way did I go? You don't know. I don't know. Fantastic. So the big thing I'm worried about is okay, good, he's going up. Just because they are going to be dropping out of the ship very soon, and I don't think they're going to see him. He needs to get out of there really, really fast. If they look to the left, I can't scroll to the left, but I feel that they probably could have seen him as they fell. So I'm not the biggest fan of that. Oh, looks like they're having issues. One moment. Sorry, I'm just asking everyone what happened. Ah, okay, so it looked like they had no gravity. Okay, so let's see where he goes. I do like, even though that was a redo, I do like that he is going a little bit differently. So he probably left a footprint there, and he should. Ooh, I feel that he can be spotted going down. So it's going to be interesting to see if they all go in this direction. They do have Maggie, so I don't like being super sneaky off the bat. I mean, I do understand why he was making those loud footprints, because then you don't know what to go. But I would like to see him basically how the. I have to create some more Maggie videos, but I feel that the best way to go is you go loud for a little while, then you're quiet, then loud, and then quiet. So it'll be interesting to see. So Maggie's pointing in this direction. Let's go ahead and get the Maggie cam. Oh, look at that. I'm a pretty pink pony. All the pretty horses. Okay, so it looks like that they're seeing footprints, and Maggie and Daisy just leading the charge. It looks like the Hyde might be seeing Goliath pretty shortly. Nope, looks like Goliath's up there. So there's the birds, and we should be getting the first dome very shortly. And probably going to be seeing... Oh, Maggie's really, really low. I feel like Sunny probably could have boosted Morpheus for the dome, but at half health, that's pretty bad. Wow, what's killing them? Horrible. Oh, Dune Beetle. Dune Beetle, MVP of this match. Okay, nice use of traversal. Always use it when you're off high ground when possible. And I like that he's going loud now. Granted, they are right behind him, but what I would like to see is a couple of leaps, and then once you get out of sight, then you start sneaking, and that's how you will juke Daisy. So it'd be interesting to see how well they do with a monster that jukes Daisy. I know I talk about it, and I have a couple of videos for it, but I really do want to sit down one of these days and actually spend 2 to 3 hours of getting quality footage video, instead of just kind of slapping things together at the last minute. So I apologize, but I will get one of those videos out eventually. I do like this, so now that Daisy's going to be over here, Daisy's going to be starting to sniff right around here. Oh, wow. Nope. Right there.
That's enough of that.
Okay, so here comes some free damage. Let's see those harpoon traps, or is it damage or harpoon traps? Nice. A little bit of damage, and then the harpoon trap, and there's the stink bomb. So 3 rock, 2 fire, 1 charge. Pretty good build for taking on Hank, just because the rock throw, that's your bread and butter. I like that he got rid of the Sunny's drone. A lot of people complain about Sunny's drone, and they don't even bother with this. Ooh, really aggressive play. Varg is on the defensive. I really like this. I would like to see some harpoon traps going in this direction. Oh my gosh, really, really solid rock throws. Very, very good aggression from Karma, and I like that. I would like to see a few more harpoon traps kind of on the outsides and up here, so that you can run back to this high ground away from the Goliath so you don't get charged off into the ravine. And that, yeah, I'd like to see a bit more harpoon traps laid similar to that. So Kyra's going to be at half health now. So now that Kyra's focusing on healing herself, now's the perfect time to go after Sunny or Maggie. Most likely Sunny, because Sunny has less escape options. And I do like that he keeps on waiting for that to fill up and then go after them with the rock throw. Oh, there comes a solid rock throw, and I think that the shield drone, yeah, just in time. I feel if he charged off, he might have been able to go ahead and clip it, but I think a 1-point charge wouldn't do enough without a couple of melee hits. Kind of excited to see what the changes are going to be with the shield drone coming down. Really solid play on both sides. I felt that Karma was really close to getting a couple of downs there, but really, really good teamwork. I would have liked to see Morpheus probably put down a little bit more traps, and people falling back to those traps and to Sunny's drone just a little bit more. So we'll see how he does once he gets full armored, because he did get out of an evolved cocoon. So he took half damage, but he didn't have any armor either in that fight. And that wasn't a great place to fight. It was good just because there was a small little ravine. But let's see how he does once he dictates the next position of the engagement. And it looks like he might not have the opportunity. Let's see how much armor he can get. Ooh. Going towards a corner, I'm not sure. Okay, so here comes the trapper. Here comes the dome. Oh, he sees it. And was that the dome? No, it just sounded like weird. Oh, start sneaking. They can hear you. They can hear you.
Healing bird.
Ugh, not a big fan. Oh, I think he's going to get out. That should be perfect. Perfect. Very, very well done, Goliath. Good job. Good juke is the word I'm looking for. Okay, getting a couple of bodies. So he's going to get 4 more meat. So he should probably be around the S for armor. Oh, nope. Looks like he got interrupted for the last one. So good pressure from the salt. I like that he stayed on the... Look at that. Conjugates. Really, really good jetpack management by Assault. And that's really, really important. I mean, jetpack management is really important for everyone, but especially Assault, because you always want to be up front, denying food, and just being there once the engagement starts, putting as much pressure as possible. So now that he sees... interesting, there could have been an opportune moment to go ahead and go after the medic. It looks like he's going to wait until he has completely full armor. Not sure about an engagement here. This one's not terrible, but I feel like you probably could do better. So at this point, the trapper is cutting him off. Looks like he's going to try and go this way, but the assault and medic are slightly a bit further than the trapper and support. So if he did engage the support or the medic here, I feel like he probably actually could have done a decent job. Probably got her down to half health before a dome came down, and that would put him on a good position at the beginning of the fight. So Morpheus should be... Oh, here we go. There we go. That's exactly what I want to see. Perfect. Oh, that rock throw miss. Very unfortunate. And there comes the dome. So he did have a close call. Almost got after 12-bit. And so this is an okay area just because he can keep going here. He might be going for a pounce. Yep, and there's the pounce that failed because the assault's just shooting him in the face. Oh, nice. Going after... Ooh. Oh, wow. That rock throw miss. Unfortunate. So it looks like he might be able to go up on this ledge up here. Yeah, I like this little cubby spot. Go all the way around, and you can rock throw once somebody comes up here because they used all the jetpack flying up. So it'll be interesting to see. Ooh, and Morpheus. Ooh, even better. Doesn't have the personal shield. I feel like he probably could have gone up to Morpheus instead of the other people. So now he's going to go back. See, this is a good engagement area. You keep going up here until somebody splits off that they shouldn't. Good harpoon placements. You know, whenever you're not shooting the monster and you're going around corners, you should always be dropping mines, harpoon turrets, all those kinds of things. Got a little bit of food there. So it looks like he'll probably escape out of here without any damage. And it doesn't look like he feels that he should stick around because no one's low health, and it doesn't feel like it's a good engagement. So he might be going back towards this jungle area, and I'm really excited excuse me, to see a full armored Goliath fighting around like this little area or maybe this area. Be very, very interesting to see. But this tall grass, such a pain in the butt to fight around. Like this little area right here, that pillar, I hate that pillar. This pillar is so awful fighting around because if you're hugging the corners, you're just in this brush. You're not seeing anything, and so it's really, really hard, so you have to go out in the open a bit more. It cuts off time from cutting people off, and it's just really, really strong. So there you go, taking a little bit of a sting, but getting that juicy, juicy meat. Ooh, even better, there's a sloth here. This might actually be an even better engage. I don't want to get domed here. You shouldn't be domed against this wall. It does look like that Morpheus is holding back a little bit, trying to find out which direction the monster is going. Oh, this might be an easy... Oh, very, very, very close miss. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and skirt and then take off. At this point with full armor and you know you're not going to get domed, I would totally engage the hunters there, especially if that sloth was still up. There's no reason to kind of take out on that. It looks like he's just trying to go to stage 3. Stage 3 against this group isn't terrible. Maggie makes it hard, but at least they don't have Markov. Markov and Maggie on this relay are very, 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 very hard to shake off. So we're going to go ahead and see. So it looks like over here he might be making an engagement. Goliath is a really strong engagement right here with that really high verticality. You can knock people down, you can rock through, and it's a very strong engagement. So I'd like to see him eat and go in this direction, but it looks like he's just going in this direction. I'm not too sure. I feel that Karma's biggest weakness right now is just map knowledge, knowing where good positions to fight the hunters are and where you never, ever, ever want to be domed. That's something you don't really need to worry too much as a monster until you start fighting like really, really good organized teams. Because map position is probably one of the things that isn't as important as feeding. Oh, and the assault is all by himself. Oh, I like that the assault pulled back a little bit. I really like that. That could have gone very, very south. An overzealous or a very eager assault could have just gotten pounced and knocked off right there. Okay, and then we're probably going to see in maybe a Sunny Swoop. Oh, not enough. Okay, so again, now he's got full armor. He's ready to evolve. I would feel that this would be a good opportunity to go ahead and engage, because when you're evolve, you're going to lose your armor anyway. So I feel that he should try. Oh, here comes the dome. Oh, and I think that if he saw Morpheus right behind him, he would have realized that he was all by himself. Oh, and the medic's not in yet. Oh wow. I feel that that could have been capitalized. Like, the moment you see a dome, just look behind you. Oh, that Nomad. Is the Nomad going to kick people? Let's see what happens. I do like that he's blocking line of sight from shield drone and is staying on the other side. Ooh, and this is looking really good. Morpheus low health, but gets boosted out by Sunny. Good attempt, good attempt. Just going around, and there he goes, the shield drone. There we go. And you hit Varg at the same time. You know, always good to look for double hits. Ooh, that Nomad. I do like fighting around Nomads. Nomads are such a pain for hunters because they can be... Oh, the Nomad... I'd laugh if the Nomad can actually kick the assault off. So, with full health, I feel like going after the assault isn't needed. And you're going to go through a whole bunch of harpoon traps over here. Yep, there they go. And it looks like that they're slowly just starting to get his health now. That assault doing great damage with that minigun. Fantastic. So now it looks like he's going to go ahead and evolve. So it looks like Assault staying right on his tail, doing as much chip damage as possible. We're going to probably see him evolve in that same little area as before. We'll see. He could evolve right here. He doesn't have to worry about an orbital bombardment. But now he's trying to sneak. I'm not sure how I feel about the sneak. Just because they have Maggie. And, let's see. This might work out, but it looks like he's going straight towards the Trapper. Yeah, see, he was sneaking for too long that Daisy's going to lead him right to him. Yeah. I feel that juke could have been a little bit better if he was a little bit noisier before going sneaking. Oh, and look, there's that Sunny boost. So, he probably could just go around and just kill Morpheus right now for being out of position. That being the case, I'm really happy that they're toning the crap out of her booster because her booster's dumb. Oh wow, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. He's doing the evolve right there. So I think that he felt like it was probably worth it. It's actually not a bad idea. So worst case scenario, he has the same health as before, but he has 3 points worth of stuff. Let's see if he puts 3 charge. Oh, there we go. So, high damage, all in. This is going to be an all-in fight, most likely, just because I don't think he's going to be able to make anything out of this if he doesn't make headway. So he's probably going to go ahead and throw a rock up here or charge off and hit both Varg and him. There's that rock throw. Ooh, all grouped up. Ooh, charge underneath. Ooh, charge into the cave. Charge into the cave. Ah! I would have loved to see Varg get charged in there, and then you just have free reign on them because they're completely split up. Great harpoons all over. That's what you do as Maggie. You just put them all over the place, slowing them down. And it looks like Morpheus is getting low. We'll see what happens. I feel like he probably could have stayed and gotten a strike on Morpheus. I think one rock throw in the air probably would have done it. So he's got 3/4 of a third. I don't even know what that is in fractions. So it looks like he's going to go run off. It's going to be interesting if they're going to try and follow him or just camp at the relay. If I were them, I would probably go off. They've been getting good success just chasing him around anyway. And the monster doesn't seem like he's abusing dome spots. So I feel that it's probably a bit stronger going after this That being the case, I feel that Karma is doing relatively good in combat situations. I think the biggest thing hurting him is knowing a good dome spot so you can really take advantage of that. However, I felt like if he was able to charge Varg into that tunnel and down her, I think that might have been a domino effect that he could have gotten 2, maybe 3 strikes out of there without too much armor or permanent health damage. So it looks like they're still trying to catch up. Oh, and here's Maggie being chased out. I like this. I like this. There's no harpoon setup. Oh, that was close. I would like to see him try and charge people off towards that nomad there. I always like Goliaths that fight near a drone because you're just going to do casual AoE to it. Fantastic. So we got Maggie down. Just keep an eye on Daisy because Daisy's going to be the one that keeps him up. And it looks like, that nomad tearing it up, preventing the res. Oh, got another down, just barely. So it looks like he's going to take the 2 strikes and leave. I'm undecided on that if I like that or not. I mean, you are at 2.5 bars. The medic and the assault are up. There's still Daisy. That probably was the wiser choice, just getting 2 strikes and then bugging out. You still have at least 4 minutes for the game match. And so I feel that that's actually probably the wiser move, is to go back, collect yourself, and it looks like that they might be gearing up for a dome fight. Yes, it looks like that they're setting up a dome fight. So you're going to find a... Now let's see if they do the cheese on this. And it looks like that they're gearing up for that exact purpose. So let's see what happens. And I'm not going to explain what the cheese is because if they don't do it, I'm not too worried. I do like that they have one harpoon kind of out towards the middle of nowhere as a getaway. So if you ever need to go away, this harpoon and that harpoon will protect you. Yeah, and it looks like that they're pinging it out. So they're communicating very well, setting up their defenses. And it does not look like they're going to be doing the cheese method, which makes a bit of sense just because they don't have another trap player like Markov. Yeah, you can throw it if you want.
I mean, it's cool and all, but it's a little...
That's fine.
It's terrible.
That's fine. Aiden, look. Do you want to see the monster? Look. Come here. And it looks like he's going after the tyrant. He's either low on food or he realizes that they're not going to follow him anymore. Don't kill the mammoth bird? Good. Save it for later. Brown bag it. Okay, so here he comes. Looks like that. I like this positioning by the trapper up there. It gives a little bit of escape. And again, that shield drone was just in a really strong spot. I feel like you probably could have thrown a rock from a distance to kill the shield drone and then work from there. I like... The one nice thing about this relay is that you can knock people down, especially as Goliath. You knock them down off the relay, and if you can isolate them, you can do a really, really, really good job of doing a lot of damage. I like that they haven't thrown down the dome yet. The dome should be... Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Really good timing for the dome. When the monster's about a quarter health and when you think he's about to run away, go ahead and throw that up. And there it looks like another Sunny drone got put up. The assault shield should be coming down, so now he might be focusing the assault in a second, but it looks like he's trying to go after people with strikes right now. Oh, medic's almost down. This could be the tuning point that he needs. One charge into that little back wall is all you need. Oh, there's that boost by Sunny. Oh, so strong. So it looks like that he's going to get away. Oh, fantastic. Now all he has to do is camp this body. He's got really low health. I don't think he's going to be able to make it out just because the assault's around, and all the assault has to do is kind of camp out. So he might just take a couple of strikes and then try and play defensively, come back for more food, and then come back. But I feel that it's probably too little health, too little, too late, but we'll see. So I feel that Karma has had a few rock throws that were misses, but overall I feel that the biggest weakness was map knowledge and knowing where to dome. So give me a moment after this. I'm going to go ahead and debrief, and then I'll go ahead and announce the next set of hunters for the next few games.
GG.
Good games.
GG.
Fantastic. Okay, let me go ahead and go back and debrief.
Yep.
Really, really good play. It was interesting too because like as soon as the next game started and then I saw everybody playing something different, I was like, oh, this is going to be exciting. So really, really, really good things. In general, I feel that Karma, you're pretty good when it comes to combat. You have a relatively good idea of who needs to be focused when. There are a couple of times, like for instance, the second or third to last dome, right after when you evolved in the dome, which I thought was a brilliant move because you had no armor and you're like, worst case scenario, I have 3 points in a skill. I really, really like that move. A lot of people feel a little too nervous to evolve, especially when hunters are close, let alone inside of a dome. So really good call there. That being the case, there was one moment when Sunny was down on the ground, and if you threw one charge and put her down in that tunnel, I feel that you might have been able to get 2 or 3 strikes out of there really, really easy. But I don't know if charge was up. I wish I had cooldowns and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like the biggest weakness for you, Karma, is knowing where to get domed, on purpose, quote unquote. Because I feel like while you did really good with where you had them, I feel that most of those engagements were really strong hunter domes. And so I feel that if you got domed in a couple of pro monster spots, I think that would have been a very, very interesting thing to see because it came very, very close a couple of times, at the end once the medic went down. But at that point, I felt that you were just a little too low health and you probably couldn't close it out. But really, really good plays. Really, really solid Goliath skills. I like that you pay attention to Sunny's drone. A lot of people complain about it, but a lot of people don't ever focus it. So the nice thing about Goliath is using your AoE attacks near Sunny's drone because you're hitting other players anyway, and you take out the drone at the same time. That being said, the final engagement, I feel like I'm not sure if you saw where Sunny's drone was, but I feel like you probably could have thrown a rock throw at it and then engaged because then it wouldn't have time to charge up and you would have to force Sunny to move out. Really, really good positioning as always on the hunter team. Really good harpoon work. I feel that you probably could have had a few times when people were getting focused move back towards Maggie's harpoons just because it would give that extra breather that you probably could have used from time to time. But really, really solid games, all 3 of them. Very, very good. Thank you for opening up today. But fantastic, fun games.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
Really.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, and I will be posting these on YouTube, so I'm not sure if Conj shows you them or not, but feel free to watch them. I'll be commenting on them. Those should be going up to YouTube. But if you're ever looking for... what was that?
Oops, sorry. No, I just said I'll definitely watch that.
Oh, no worries. But that being the case, I do appreciate you coming here. I am looking to schedule hour-long blocks, so if there is a group of 4 such as yourselves, and you're wanting to do it in the future, I don't want to book you too commonly, but as we start getting more publicity and whatnot, I'd love to start doing kind of more organized teams as opposed to people kind of just playing together more often.
Yeah. We'll see. We have to talk with each other and stuff.
Sure, sweet.
Yeah, just before.
No worries. Cool beans. Thanks again, Karma, for playing the monster. And I will see everyone in chat, and I'm going to go ahead and get the next group set up. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, man.
Bye.